What's your favorite dinner food?
What do you get when a bunch of artists find old books and get drunk on their fantasies for adventure and boxed wine?
The Killustrators.
A Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Last time on the Killustrators. Socks wants to come with us. My god approves. The parents approve as well, so...
Oswalt saunters on down the stairs and sees his friends at the table and kind of jauntily and proudly walks over, and he's got a box, and he walks over, and then he looks at Brix and goes, "Hello, friend." Puts the box on the table and goes, and he like pushes it towards while going like, and in the box is a backpack type thing designed specifically to comfortably and efficiently carry bowls.
And now you guys are all faced with the same question once again.
Now what?
Where do you go now?
Art is gonna call Witherspoon. Oh, Professor, hello, it's Art. Professor, I'm calling to say I think we may be interested in the other jobs that you were mentioning.
Oh, marvelous! Yes, looking into the leads north and south from the ruins you guys investigated earlier. Yes.
Yes, definitely.
So you guys are headed south.
Yeah.
We're headed south. Yeah,
You guys are getting on the train.
yeah. Back to the train station. Woo! Good thing the trains are running again.
You board the train heading south towards Nova. Just generally vibrating through the whole train, you just feel like
Something landed on it.
Are we all separated on the train?
I don't think so. We never really established where you were.
Yeah,
are you in your cabin, or are you in the lounge car, or?
I could have sworn we did, but maybe we should, just for the sake of it, say where everyone is.
Prior to stopping and starting at that little weird hick town where the guy was scared of jellyfish.
Flumps.
Flumps, yeah. We were just all hanging out our like individual cabins.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, okay.
And then when we went back into the train, I feel like we might have all just resumed cabining.
Yeah. What do we want to do? We want to do a little thing.
If we are hanging out in cabins, I do think at some point Art actually did want to go talk to Oswalt, and that was going to happen on this leg of the journey. So I don't know, maybe if he was about to go in there or something, because he's been noticing Oswalt spending a lot of time with this necromancy book, and he's not super a fan. Maybe would want to talk about that.
Not especially comfortable with it.
No, not like he's not feeling the best way about it, really.
Great.
So
You're not a paladin anymore. Get off my back.
Yeah,
again,
you don't even have a tabard anymore.
Yeah.
but no, still very strong ties to God. Still lots of residual feelings about just necromancy and the undead in general. So that's not going to go away.
That's awfully judgmental of
Great.
Art.
When has Art not been judgmental?
Fair enough.
What? I mean, listen, it's not like a bunch of your friends were killed by necromancers. Why are you on my back?
No, yeah.
It's not like everyone he grew up with
Yeah, were murdered and fucking raised from...
brutally in front of him.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, it's fine.
What?
I'm surprised Knack doesn't. As a player, I'm surprised Knack doesn't have anything against Oswalt for the fact that he uses anti-life.
Well,
But Knack's more enthralled in it, if anything.
is it anti-life if he's reanimating corpses?
No, that's the thing. He's not taking. To Knack's
but
knowledge,
he
he's
is a
not
little
taking life away.
Except for that time. The
He also
guy
seems.
falls first.
He also
Matt
not
wasn't there. Oh no, he was there.
Was
He had just showed
He
back
just
up,
showed
yeah.
up,
Not to put too fine a point on it, but it almost seems like Oswalt might be a little ignorant to what being a necromancer is really all about.
Oh, holy,
definitely.
Which is the only reason
He's only
Art
now
is okay
learning
with this.
what that actually means.
And I think
Yeah.
Knack picks up on that, and he's just like, "You're good. You're a good guy." I think when Knack gets on the train, if we're talking about where we all went to, he went to an empty cabin. Is it like enclosed with a door?
Yeah.
Okay. He goes in and closes the door, and as he walks through the cabin, he brushes his claw across the wall, and moss starts growing on the walls, and the room just gets a little more woodsy, I suppose. And Knack just settles near the window and stares out the window at the trees. And that's where Knack stays, but he's kind of getting more and more stressed as he looks at them. Honey is not with Knack.
Oh.
Honey is with Art.
Oh no.
And walks up beside Art and pushes his face on Art's hand.
Oh, I'll give him a little pet.
Little tap.
This is Art's more comfortable, I think, with small animals, so he's very like, okay.
Honey does not.
That's like
pick.
him purring.
Honey don't give a fuck about signs, and so
No.
he just fucking thinks he just wants to hang out with Art right now.
Okay.
Aww.
Yeah. So I guess I'll bring myself and Honey over to Oswalt's carriage.
Oh, you have no choice.
Nope. No, I was going there anyway, and then Honey came up, and I was like, well, I
don't want to be rude.
I'm not gonna stop, but let's knock on Oswald's door.
Duk, 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 duk.
Art is gonna let himself in and try and close the door behind him. I don't think he'll be able to keep Honey out. But
You try to close the door, but Honey gets caught in the door part way.
I'll let
And he
him.
like wiggles his way through the door.
Okay.
So Art walks into Oswald's room, and Oswald's reading his necromancy book.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, hey, hello.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Just wanted to. What you reading?
Oh, the Book of the Damned. I'm just kidding. It's my necromancy book. It's just some light reading.
Yeah. I just saw you take a bit of an interest in it after everything up at Coombe.
I mean, well, yeah. So I haven't read it in a while. I haven't really had a need to or a want, so to speak. But I had some cheeky revelations in that stink cave we were in. So I thought I would freshen up, because I've learned a whole bunch since we joined the guild. Like what, a month ago?
Yeah, it's a long month.
So
It has been. You guys have had an eventful month.
It's been a very eventful.
has it literally only been a month? I feel like it's been
Less
long.
than.
No, it's been more than.
I thought it was like
more than a month
2-ish.
now.
I thought it was like 6 weeks so far.
Yeah.
Like including the time
Has it?
skip.
We had like a 2-week time skip.
Oh, that's
in
right.
King's
Yeah,
Peak.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's been
And
a
like
bit
10
over a
days
month. Yeah,
we lost in
That's right.
Coombe, so
it's been a little while.
it's been a while.
So it's been a long it's been an interesting couple of weeks, and I just feel like I know more and I'm more prepared for things. So I kind of wanted to go over this again and see, recontextualize things, because obviously when I was a wee Oswalt, I didn't know that it would lead to the exile of all polite society when I was reading it, and the ability to summon forth the undead. Fun fact, I thought this was fiction.
That somehow doesn't surprise me. But why now? What new are you picking up?
I guess all I'm really picking up is kind of figuring out, reading this book. Turns out, it wasn't by choice, because again, I thought this was for goof-em-ups, because when you're from the boonies, you don't really think that the dead coming back to life is really a thing that could happen, let alone you being responsible for it. So I thought, rereading it now that I know all this is I can do it. I'm good at it. Most people don't like it. Which, I mean, I don't understand how you could not like a giant owlbear skeleton. That was pretty good. It was pretty good, I gotta say myself. But I don't know. Like I said, it recontextualizes things, and I didn't intentionally start walking this path, but I'm on it, and I kind of want to know where it's going to lead me. there's not really other options anymore. This is kind of all I'm good at. So, I mean, I can make a sharp suit. Don't get me wrong, but
You can.
I feel like this is going to be the main path in life that I'm walking. So I want to make sure I understand it as well as I can, so I can control it. So I'm not a real jerk ass about it like other necromancers seem to be.
All right. Just be careful, Oswald.
I'll be as careful as I was when I touched the light. It's a joke. I'm not going to do that again.
Somewhere in the train, Brix just got real mad.
and somewhere next, balling a fist, and he doesn't know why.
Yeah, Art'll give Honey a little bit of a scrooch. He's still just kind of there.
Honey's pushing into the room, and he's
in the room. He's in the room,
sniffing and starts to chew at Wick's skull.
I fucking keep moving Wick's skull away. I'm like, bro,
Stop!
and I just start scratching him.
You just hear. He's like trying to bite at it.
All right.
After Oswald's done petting Honey, he kind of stops for a second and goes, "Art, I'm curious. What are you worried about? Like, I mean, I understand that you don't think I'm gonna be a dookie face with all this dark magic stuff, but I just like, what are you? I don't really see what there is to be concerned about at this point."
Well, most magic is rooted in the power of the gods. And from my understanding, necromancy is as well. And I mean, sure, you've seen a god be a bit of a jerk, but that's not what it would be like with this god. And I don't think you should get close to that power at all.
Oh.
I don't know if you'd have a choice at that point.
Well, I mean, I guess there's one thing to keep in mind is apparently most necromancers are assholes, and I'm not. So maybe the stuff that I'm doing isn't from the big asshole. Maybe I'm not a part of the whole asshole pyramid.
And that's what I would hope. I trust you more than I trust this magic, Oswald, is what I'm saying.
Fair enough. I don't know. It's weird. I understand that gods are real, but I also am just kind of like, who needs them? So if there is a god with this, I'll just say no thank you, sir, and go about my business.
Good. The Art feels doubt, but he's not gonna... We aren't going to express these emotions right now.
No, thank you, sir.
Yeah, just say no to drugs.
What? You can't do that.
The god of death is like, what do you mean no?
The fuck?
What do you mean no?
He like whispers to the other, can he do that?
It says here he can do that.
I don't.
You just summoned me
There's
through
nothing
a
in
blood
here for that.
Can he do that?
What do I do? I don't know. This hasn't happened before.
It's unprecedented. We'll have to take it to God court.
What do you mean he said no? I don't know. He said no.
And he said it really politely. I don't understand.
He said no, thank you, sir.
I can't even smite him. He didn't do anything wrong.
He shook my hand.
Usually when they shake my hand, they they go insane. They turn. It's nothing. Nothing with this guy.
He offered to make me a fucking suit jacket.
I mean, I think it would be nice.
I'm honestly kind of considering it, actually.
You know how expensive that is?
That shit is bespoke, man.
Honey jump up on the cushions, on the seats, and starts clawing into the cushions.
Honey, no.
Honey. Stop.
I feel like Honey has the disposition of like a young dog who's just always got something to do.
Okay, that's a 25 on handle animal to gently
unhandle Honey.
Unhandle Honey.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Honey stops and comes over to you and is distracted by you now.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Good.
I'll
Bad dog.
Yeah, bad dog. I'll get him out of here. I just wanted to check up on you.
What is Socks doing right now? I assume Socks is just cuddled up with Knack in the cabin. Okay. And what about Brix? Is Brix still freaking out about trains moving?
Brix at this point is so sick and tired of this train shenanigan horse shit. She's built like a little pillow fort in her fucking cabin.
And has Nork sticking out of it?
Yeah, and is literally just crowbar in one hand, Nork in the other, and just waiting for something to go down so she can start slashing and flailing wildly.
You have distrust for trains now?
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, guess what?
and then it hits the bump.
Are we saying that all that was happening before the...
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess so.
And it's like,
And then everyone's like, no, hold on.
It'll be a while before they get inside.
So, as Art and Oswalt are having a conversation with Honey ruining everything.
They're talking to Honey about his problem.
Yeah. Brix in her pillow fort and Knack hanging out with Socks, covering his cabin with moss. At some point, there is a thump that reverberates through the train car that you guys are in.
Does it sound above or below?
It sounds like it's above, and it's like a muffled, damp slap.
Oh.
So yeah, the thump happens, and Oswald just kind of goes, you know, when Brix said she didn't like trains, I thought she was being ridiculous, but
I know, this always seems to happen.
just
Hey, you guys had a fine train ride down to Coombe until the tracks weren't functional.
Until the tracks
always
weren't functional.
something.
There's always something.
There's always something.
Trains weren't like this when I was traveling around before, says Art. They were
no
fine.
one.
They were fine.
They were fine. They always ran out of time when there was any bandits or monsters.
I used to like trains.
Can I do a thing?
You can do whatever you want.
Knack stares up at the ceiling and moves to the window and slides the window open. He pushes his top half of his torso out the window and sits on the edge looking up at the roof. So he's kind of faced backwards with his back towards the forest, sitting on the edge of the windowsill looking up at the roof of the train.
Okay. All right. Hang on 1 second.
He's got all his claws grabbing everything so he doesn't fall.
All right. So as you're leaning out the train window, which is absurdly dangerous.
Oh yeah.
I just want to say
Knack's a bug. He can climb walls and stick to shit.
but
He
it's
can
just
grow
like,
his limbs back, I assume.
fuck.
I cast spider climb. Fuck it. I'm stuck to this fucking train now.
I just mean because you're hanging out of a train. So dangerous.
Well, I hope I don't get
a
slapped with a
forest.
sign.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or slapped with a tree. We're
All right, I
literally going
look
through a
both
forest.
ways before I fucking sit on the fucking
I wasn't going to say anything
windowsill.
about you getting hit by anything. I just wanted to point out that the act itself was dangerous.
Fuck yeah, it's dangerous. Knack lives on the wild side, asshole.
All right,
Knack's
fine.
5. He's a rebellious teenager. He's going through a phase, okay?
Knack's a wild boy.
He's a wild boy. Where the wild boys live.
Where the wild boys are.
All right. So, anyways, as you're looking up, you don't see anything on top of the train, but streaking down the side of the train is a small little stream of dark liquid.
An ooze, you could say.
Perhaps.
Lick it. Don't lick it.
Is it close enough for me to examine? Could I reach out and take a bit in my claw?
Yes.
Can I do so?
Sure. Are you actually casting spider climb so you don't fall?
Should I?
I feel like that might be the smartest move.
Yeah, I don't want to fall out of the train.
And
Okay,
die.
I cast spider climb. I got plus fucking 15 to climb now. So, or so.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And considering you have multiple limbs holding onto this.
I take a clawful of slime and knowledge nature the shit out of it. I got a 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, sir. You do know. You know that it is, in fact, an ooze of some kind.
Oh, cool. It's an ooze of some kind.
Yep. It's a dark ooze.
It's
the game
from a creature, I can gather, right?
Yeah, it's definitely from an ooze creature. Like this is residue from.
It's from an ooze creature, or it is an ooze creature.
This streak is left behind from an ooze creature.
This doesn't. Okay, so spider climb doesn't actually give me any bonuses to climb. It's just like you can do.
Yeah, it just makes
No
you.
check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
okay.
are stuck to it like Spider-Man.
Yeah. I am. It make you like Spider-Man from the famous Marvel comic.
You
Okay.
mean like from the MCU and
Yeah,
nothing else
the famous
ever?
MCU.
Oh, Spider-Man from those Batman comics?
Spider-Man Homecoming, my favorite character.
Spider-Man Dark Knight.
Yeah. I duck back in and rush out of the room
Okay.
into the hall. I look up and down the hall to see if any of my friends have emerged.
I would,
No.
Oh, I would say Art probably like opened the door and leaned his head out to look for presumably Knack and or Brix.
Yeah, I would say that Oswalt and Art are on guard now.
Yeah.
Did you guys see me in the hall
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
Honey has rushed out into the hallway and is completely on guard. His fur is standing straight up. He's like,
Knack just silently nods to you both and points towards the ceiling, and then starts making his way towards the nearest.
Like the end of the train car.
Yeah,
doors?
the end of the train car
okay,
to exit.
okay.
I'm not going up there. Art is coming with you. He's like, I'm not getting out. I can't. I'm not going up there.
I'm not standing on top of a train.
I'm not standing on top of a train.
Knack looks at you and says, "Do you need a boost?"
That's beside the point.
That's not what I'm saying.
We're going up there.
Can I have a boot? Can I would like a boost.
Really?
Knack nods
Sweet.
excitedly.
All right.
Really quickly, how close are they to the cabin that Brix would be in?
All of your rooms are pretty much right.
Yeah, I would
next
say
door
like
to each other.
as Art's like, I'm not going up there. You can probably like hear us running past the door.
Okay. Yeah. Brix has her face pressed up against the window and is just like,
What are you guys doing out there? What are you doing?
watching you like climb up this.
We're climbing. We're climbing now. Is this the thing?
I'm not climbing.
It's really easy. Just take your claws out.
And Brix is clawing at the window.
Okay.
Do you want?
Come get you. Just open your cabin door. What are you doing? What are you in this pillow fort for?
I'm helping.
You're not helping.
I'm helping from the fort. I'm providing emotional support.
Fine.
You just picture it
Fine.
like.
For the record, as time is passing, nothing is coming of this noise. There's no further sounds.
Okay.
I don't like that either.
No.
The train's a mimic now. We have to go.
Oh fuck.
Knack.
No, wait. Does Art say that out
God.
loud or okay?
So
No.
there was like a wet thump. Some time passed. You guys rushed to go check something out, but nothing further has happened thus far.
What have the other people on the train been doing since the noise?
Passengers, after that started, there was understandably a little bit of a hubbub. People were like, what was that? And some people were kind of doing something similar to what Knack did, but not like fully going out the window. They're talking amongst themselves. Some of them are just pressed up against the window. Some of them open the windows and are looking up, looking for the source of the noise, though seemingly to no avail.
Okay.
So something made a noise, but as far as you guys are aware now, it either hit the roof and like slid off or is gone otherwise.
Okay.
Or just stopped.
I'm sure everyone's always nervous about bandits on the train.
Yeah.
So
Well, now.
Knack slides the door open and turns around and looks at people, I guess, and just says,
Stay calm. Keep the windows closed. We're investigating.
and he steps out.
Some dude who's looking right at you, who had just opened the window to look up, slowly closes
closes
it again.
I give him a thumbs up.
I would like to actually use one of my spells for once and see if I can like really listen. I want to use words on the wind to see if I can hear if it's moving quietly or if it's just not there.
Okay.
I don't know how the spell works.
All right. I mean,
I need
it
to open-
works essentially like that.
Yeah.
So you're listening into the area above the train car to see if anything is moving around up there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And using it, you can hear like the air rushing by because the train's moving so fast and whatever. You can faintly hear the sound of liquid running off the side of the train, but there's nothing actively moving around. It's like just whatever was on top of the train is just poured off. Essentially, it sounds like one giant raindrop has hit the train and slid off.
Mm-hmm. Like a giant mossy raindrop.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, I hate it.
As you're listening, though, after you are starting to come to the conclusion that whatever was up there
is no
longer, there is another thump, and with it now, along several of the windows, are visible streaks of this black liquid that's pouring down the sides of the train.
We're going up. Knack ushers for you guys to join him out on the little gap between the train cars.
Brix is still in her room. Just like fucking pawing at the window.
Okay, I'm gonna...
And now people are on the train are visibly more upset and distressed.
I'm gonna run and get Brix.
The bar has been completely abandoned. The bartender is now pressed up against the window trying to fruitlessly look up to the roof of the train and see the source of the sounds of the black liquid.
Yeah. Oswalt's looking at Knack and kind of making an upward motion, like, we going, let's go.
Knack nods excitedly, and he grabs Oswalt with two claws and jumps up.
Oswalt, real quick, before you guys jump up.
Oswalt barfs.
He barfs immediately. No,
Another
when that second thump happens and you can see the black liquid streaking down the windows, seeing that, you have a really odd sense of familiarity. Being that you're currently in the region where you've lived most of your life, that's not super strange.
Mm-hmm.
But something about the liquid feels off, like it's out of place, and the feeling that it's out of place is making it difficult to discern exactly what it is. You feel like you know it or have seen it.
This feels familiar, yet also out of place.
Yeah. Like you feel like you've definitely seen it, but something about it being here feels wrong.
So, but I don't know what it is.
Can
I roll something to see?
You can roll like knowledge local or nature something. Knowledge in general.
I just thought of a really good analogy for like familiar but off. Like
what?
It's like a cactus covered in Christmas lights. Yes, it's green and pointy and has Christmas lights on it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like that. It's just like that's not. I mean, it's technically correct, but it's not right.
Mm-hmm.
The only knowledge that I have skill points in is Arcana, so I'm just going to roll a general knowledge.
Yep.
I am general knowledge. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I rolled a 3.
In total?
In total, yeah. I don't know what this is. And then I eat it and die.
Looks delicious.
That
you think maybe you can eat it.
Was super brutal.
Unless you want to give me a mulligan, because I worked so hard to set up the new audience. Let me pull
Give
on.
Adam a break.
Cut me some slack.
I'll give you a break later.
Let
It'll be a delayed break.
Let him say fuck.
What he's gonna suck
You
your
can
dick.
say fuck all you want.
Fuck!
There you go.
Adam's got a fuck card.
Also, just as one last detail before we get into you jumping up on top of the train, the guards on board are on alert. 2 are standing by the door at the front end of the car where you guys are headed, and a third disappears through the door. One of the 2 that were standing by the door also steps through, but remains visible through the glass, standing on the platform outside on the edge of the car. The last one remains on this side of the door.
That's fine.
Okay, so I guess that we haven't jumped up yet. I guess maybe we should just cut that and redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys also never stepped out between cars yet, did you?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
I did. And then I was motioning for Oswalt to join. And I assume he did.
So you would have seen, the guards would have just, like, stepped past you.
Yeah.
So when they stepped past you, the guard that I said disappeared through the door,
yeah,
he stepped through the door and climbed up the side to step on top of the train.
Oh, so the guard's already on top of the train?
Yeah, one of the guards is.
Okay, cool. Okay, never mind that.
Let's
I was
go.
going to offer him a boost.
Let's go help him.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, there's, like, a ladder.
Knack nods and grabs Oswalt and jumps up on top of the train.
Okay.
Oswalt goes wee.
Art's gone to grab Brix and is now trying to take a flailing cat, I assume, towards where the rest of the party is.
Yeah, she's basically, I would imagine, just like all the paws out, a lot of flailing, and like I said, Nork in one hand and Crowbar in the other. So
Oh,
it's just a lot of iron swinging.
Can you put one of those away?
You look like
Fine,
you're fucking
she
like
puts-
having a clipping error in Gmod and you're just flailing really hard.
Exactly. It's like one of those cartoon dust clouds where the hands come out.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, so she puts her crowbar away.
I like to imagine that Brix has no. She's like all cats. She has the whatever apathy or empathy. I don't know which word it is that's required to like just don't hurt the people you love. Just doesn't exist.
Oh,
so
yeah.
when she's like a cat that like when being held and doesn't want to will climb up on you.
Oh yeah.
And but she's using the crowbar and the fucking Nork to like ice picks to climb up. It's like
Horrible.
fuck. Stop.
You're murdering me. Please don't do
You're
this.
murdering
You're
me.
literally murdering me. Please stop.
So yeah, she puts the crowbar away, but it's still
Thank
like,
you.
I got this. And she's slashing wildly with the
Why?
knife.
Why are you? Why?
So
I'm just keeping the train boogans away.
Oh god.
the guards really didn't have a chance to try and talk to Knack and Oswalt before they jumped up, but as Art and Brix approach, they
Is
are
that one of them? And she like slashes
Stop
at one
it.
of the guards.
trying
Brix,
to
stop.
They're already dead.
please stop. We don't know what this is yet, but we don't really want anybody being
Sir,
out and about.
sorry,
We're trying to check this out. 2 people already jumped up. I don't know
I understand.
what's going on here.
I understand. We're with the guild. We're here to help,
Okay. All right.
and I need to get up there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yes.
Question mark, yes.
Yeah, he stops for a minute, and then, yes.
Art, no, it's fine. The guy said we shouldn't go up there. We should get back in the cabin. Let's go.
Well,
she's like
look.
trying to go, but you're holding her, so she's just putting
I'm
her
gonna
paws
be-
out.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm not stepping out there. So if you really are hell-bent on it, knock yourselves out. But I'm just saying, if I were you, I wouldn't be doing it.
Brix.
That's why we're player characters.
Yeah. Brix, I'm not gonna make you go up there,
Okay.
but all of your friends are up there, and I'm going up there. So I'm gonna put you down, and you can make your own decision. But yeah, I'm going.
All right.
You can be our meow on the inside.
No, I know Brix. Me as the player knows Brix should be up there, but Brix is just
Oh, hell nah.
Art
had
doesn't want to, but he feels an obligation now that his friends are outside.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Maybe Brix should go up the other side.
As
So that
you
she can
as
get
you
sneak
step
attack.
out, you see that the other guard that was standing on the other side of the door is now through to the other car and is talking to other passengers on the train,
Okay.
trying to calm people down and whatnot. And
So yeah, I'm gonna
explain that they've got things under control.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay kind of on the ladder for a bit because again, Art's not
Super
super fan of like standing on top of a moving train in the woods. There's just a lot that can go wrong there. So, but he's gonna climb up far enough to like see where everyone is and what's going on.
Quick question. Is there like a back entrance or like a sneaky way that I can get up there?
I mean, you could go to the other end of the train car and then
Sneak
climb
up.
up the ladder on the other side.
Yeah, we could distract them. There's gonna be a guard and both of us on one side,
That's true.
and you could just really sneakily go up.
Yeah,
the other
okay.
side.
So Brix, when Art is, well, you don't have to go. Brix is like, okay, and just goes back to her room.
Runs back.
But like on her way back, but they are my friends, I guess. And then so she sees that there's another entrance or exit, I guess,
Yeah.
from the train car, and decides to go out that way. And I'm assuming there's a ladder. Up
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of there.
same
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
So she'll like go out that door and climb up the ladder and peek over the edge, and she's holding up Nork like, this is where I am.
All right. Well, dope. As you guys get up there, there's the guard who's standing up there as well. He's got a long sword drawn and is just kind of standing there. There's nothing else up there with him right now until there are 2 more thumps and you see 2 blobby things land atop the train car. And they're just 2 small oozes. two little black things.
Where could they have dropped from?
I mean, there's trees everywhere. It's like they just kind of like catapulted out of the trees and landed on the train.
We better not get slapped with tree branches.
This is what I'm saying.
No, the trees aren't like super close to the train tracks.
Yeah.
As in, like, they're not close enough to that they're overhanging the train. Like you get hit by them. The oozes like launched out of the trees and onto the train.
They jumped from the trees to the train.
Yeah,
and I guess a few of them just missed and just fucking slapped off the train.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
So now these are ooze creatures. They are not.
Yeah, they're blobs.
They're not like dragon loogies or anything.
Mhm.
They're
Technically, I'm basing them off the stats for what is called a black pudding.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But I've renamed them for the purposes of this. I have named them Midnight Oozes or Carry-On Slimes. And this is information for Oswalt because he recognizes them now, actually seeing them. They're found frequently in this region, though their appearance and behavior here is extremely bizarre, seeing as they're scavengers feeding on the dead and dying. They don't typically hunt, though in contained studies have been shown to be willing to attack living creatures when deprived of food for long periods of time. It's thought, though, that they may be frenzied and attack the living, though it has yet to be documented. And Oswalt, in your time in the swamps, you'd seen them many times before when you'd come across an animal carcass, and so you're well acquainted with these facts.
Yeah, so I would say Oswalt looks obviously confused that they're there.
Yeah.
But I would say he does not look threatened necessarily, just kind of...
Yeah.
Could it be that this is a funeral train and we just don't know?
Just a corpse train?
I mean,
Just a
possibly.
corpse, just a
They might be transporting bodies, but you have no idea. I mean, being scavengers, though, he would know that they don't typically just go after things when there's a lot of...
alive.
Yeah, or anything that would cause them harm in the way. They just kind of go after things that are sickly and dying or already dead.
Right.
Well, not only
just go and like absorb it.
Well, not only that, but I mean, they're basically animals, and they've just put themselves in extreme danger jumping from trees to a giant moving object.
Yeah,
this is true.
So it's kind of Oswald's thinking is why?
Yeah, they don't like ever go after it. They appear like flies and maggots do on corpses.
So now that they've landed on the train and we see that, what are they doing?
Now, they're just kind of hanging out on the train in front of the guard, and I would like you guys to roll initiative, please.
That's a 24 for me.
Oh, I rolled an 18.
Oh, nice! Fuck yeah!
7.
I got a 4.
An 8.
As you guys climb up and see the two slimes land on the top of the train, kind of jiggle a little bit and settle so that they're stuck to the roof of the train. The guard notices that you've climbed up. He's like, "Stay back! I've got this!" And he runs up to one of the slimes.
Oh,
How tough does he look?
He looks pretty tough. This guy's a pretty well-toned dude. He's older. He looks a little bit more experienced. He's got his longsword drawn.
He's gonna steal our XP.
How
We gotta
many
get rid of this
scars
guy.
over his eyes does he have?
4.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
He's blind.
Yeah.
Does he have working eyes?
Absolutely not.
Well, he's dead.
He takes one step on
runs
top
off
and just
the side of the train.
He slips.
and rolls under the train.
Avenge
We're just
me!
like...
If this fucker gets experience for being in the battle, I'm gonna
Why the hell would he get
I'm gonna
experience?
find him and get experience for killing him.
What the fuck? Wow.
Why? That's out of character. Knack's not thinking this.
We're still here.
All right.
Still got XP.
So this guy runs up to this slime and takes a big slash down the center of this slime, doing 8 points of damage to it.
Nice.
Shit, son.
Yeah.
It'd
And
be
a bunch
funny-
of goop goes flying everywhere.
It'd be funny if he slapped it with the flat side of his sword.
No, not bludgeoning damage.
Hey guys, what if we had a pet slime?
Son of a bitch! You Pokemon master son of a bitch.
I don't want a pet slime.
A pet.
We could call him
maybe
call him
like
Slimer though.
a slime, not like a carrion slime.
Slimo.
Bet this thing smells
No,
gross.
it would be perfect. Every time we
Yeah, this
murder
thing would
someone, we
smell
just
like
feed its
corpse.
body to the thing.
Ugh.
It's the perfect crime.
No crimes. No crimes.
Maybe you should tame a
No
slime.
crimes.
How many times? No crimes. That's
No
my
crimes,
one
no
rule.
slimes. TM.
No slimes,
Yeah,
no crimes. yeah.
T-shirt. No crimes, no slimes.
No crimes, no slimes is very good.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Means don't steal
It's just art.
slimes. Damn it.
It's just Art putting his foot down about no slimes and no crimes.
Yeah, Art can see Brix just looking at these things and stroking her chin at the other side, and Art's just yelling, "No crimes!"
Art is just constantly looking at everyone yelling no crimes. Like,
No!
please stop.
Let's do crimes. I mean, let's fight.
Let's fight slime.
Which is kind of a crime, but it's accepted. So.
Okay.
We're gonna
So
be doing this
guard is
all
like,
day.
stay back.
Yeah, no, obviously not.
I've got this.
No, you don't.
Hey-ya!
Now what?
And he actually does fuck up the slime pretty good.
Yeah, that's
How's the
fine.
slime looking?
I mean, it's still
Does it look like
it
a
looks like a slime-ass slime.
Does it look
It's
like a
just-
Pac-Man now? It's got
it's
like a big
a
wobble.
centimeter smaller
Oh, okay.
because it's a slime. It doesn't.
I guess.
It's a
Slime ass slime.
I don't know.
Slime, ass slime. Anyways.
It's
I
Brix's
like to
turn.
think he looks
Yeah.
like Pac-Man now.
Yeah, exactly. He's got the big like.
Yeah. It's just flapping.
Yeah. What happened? Yeah. Okay. I guess there's really no way I can sneak up on these guys, huh?
No.
Okay. Well, Brix saw the weird, big clanky upright do this really cool run and slash, and she's like,
Well, I've been a scaredy cat this entire time. I guess I should.
I can do that.
I can do that. Look at it. Look how stupid he looks. I can do that.
so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run at it. I'm gonna slash it with Nork.
All right. Roll to attack.
And I will roll to attack. What is that? Oh, that's not good.
What'd you get?
That's 7 total.
You hit it.
What? Okay.
2 damage.
2 damage.
It's fine though. I guess.
Yeah, so Brix runs up and goes, yeah, but just takes a little, like, out of it.
Like a little fucking like the melon baller thing.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, the guard says, "I said, stay back.
I saw that.
What are you doing?"
You didn't say it to me. To be fair, you said it to the other guys.
I said it to everyone.
I'm a cat. I'm exempt unless you say specifically it's to me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a cat.
That's the rogue.
Fine. All right.
Who next?
It's Art's turn.
Art.
I'm so high in the initiative, guys. Yeah. I'm gonna run up and attack one
Use those dice.
With a sword.
with a halberd. An 8.
Roll your damage.
My damage. Yeah, it's a 4.
All right. So after Buddy slashes the slime,
And tells
and
us
he says to Brix, "I told you to stay back." You run up beside it and stab it real good. You essentially like shovel out a chunk of slime,
yeah.
and he's like, "Fine." And yeah, the slime slowly jiggles back into form, but it's noticeably smaller than it was.
Okay.
So you have done a fair amount of damage to this thing already. How about that shit? Wow, it's the slime's turn.
His whole body. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
So after Brix goes and pokes the slime, and it like kind of reels back and jiggles on its way back to like it's
gonna slap
swing
me.
back. It's gonna slap you.
Fuck you.
Hiya!
Slime slap.
Oh Jesus, what's your AC?
21, bitch.
Fuck you, Slimebo.
No, there's no way.
Can't slap this.
And she just, like, dodges out of the way all Matrix style.
Yeah, no, it does. It tries to slap back at you with its forward motion again, but doesn't quite go far enough.
So it just, like,
Yeah,
go. Good.
and you
Nice.
just stand there with your arms outstretched, and you're like, "What?"
Come at me, bro.
Yeah.
Now it's Knack's turn.
Knack exposes his left arm and bares his claws. And then he reaches out with his right arm, and a sword made of fire appears in midair, and he grabs it.
God damn.
And then he and then he walks forward towards one of the slimes. Let's see who. I don't want to steal a kill from Brix, but
it's fine. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Kill this one, aka Slime 1,
aka Slimebo.
Slimebo.
Yeah. And then I attack.
The other one is Frank.
I moved.
Slimebo and Frank.
I moved, so I can only do one attack. So I attack with my metal claw, and not the cool fire sword that I just fucking spawned in.
This is the fucking bull strength thing. Summoning gators, smoking weed all over
no, cut
again.
that. I attack with my fucking fire sword. Then I just get worse. Fucking.
No, it's fine if you want to attack with your claw.
You can't tell me what to do.
No,
I attack with my fire. I got a perfect 20.
Oh! And you're attacking with a sword?
A fire sword.
He doesn't hit me with that, does he?
No.
Okay.
How much damage did you do?
I did 16 damage.
All
Also,
right.
he might be on fire. It's up to
He is on fire. Absolutely.
Gross.
All right, so
my first crit. I think.
you step forward calmly and swipe your flaming sword across the length of the slime's body. Much of it is seared off and flies and kind of evaporates as it goes into the air. Roughly half the size as it was just a second ago.
Oh. Just kidding. Fuck you.
Yeah. And it is on fire. And being on fire, you notice that it is moving much faster. Yeah. Lighting slimes on fire makes them have haste.
Oh, does it?
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, dang it.
It's okay, though. It doesn't... Where's it gonna go?
He's serpentining. Serpentine.
Yeah, just like kick it off the train.
Well, actually,
it frantically and hurriedly moves to the side of Knack and tries to slap you.
Fuck you, dude. What the hell?
What did I do?
Piss off.
Tracy?
16.
Bouquet. It does actually manage to hit you. Wow, how about that? So, after you light it on fire, it jiggles frantically and slides to the side of you and smacks your leg, dealing 6 points of damage. And you feel your leg burn a little bit.
Oh dear.
Oh, acid.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And you
quite the
take
smell.
2 points of acid damage.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite the smell.
Oh.
Whoop-a indeed.
And now it is Oswalt's turn.
All right. So, oh, sweet. I'm totally within. Okay, so could you move me right next to the security guard and then one more forward? So which slime looks more dead to me?
The one that just slapped the fuck out of
Knack?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to use a Carnal Touch. That is a 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then my Carnal Touch at this point is 1d8
Jesus.
plus 1 for every 4 levels, which I'm level 4. That's 7 damage.
Wow, damn. You saunter up real casual and reach down and put your hand onto the slime, and it starts kind of forming up around your hand, but as it does so, it then just starts kind of crumbling away like it's drying up. And it is now, after Knack reduced its size by half, you have again reduced its size by half. It's just a tiny little ball of ooze now. You can just, like, punt it off the tree. Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
It's the guard's turn now. And he's gonna take another swipe at that Slimo. Wow. Shocking, he hit it. Alright. So, being frustrated and annoyed that nobody heeded his advice, he now has lost focus, and he takes a swipe at the slime, but takes off like a tiny little drop of it, dealing 1 point of damage.
Come on, dude, focus.
It's Brix's turn.
All right, cool. I want to Sparta kick the little tiny nugget off.
All right.
You're gonna get your foot stuck.
Roll an attack.
Well, maybe,
roll.
I don't know.
Okay. That's a 5. Well, Brix is doing so bad this time.
I'm so sorry.
You know what's fun, though?
What?
You still hit it.
Really?
Dude,
Okay.
these things' AC is literally 3.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that's just an an unarmed attack.
Yeah.
So it's just.
It's
What's
not the damage, it's the distance.
This is true.
Just roll a damage, and we'll judge distance based on that.
2.
Okay.
It goes 2 feet.
So you do kick it, and it hits the edge of the train and kind of sticks on and slowly starts sliding off.
I did it. Problem solved, guys.
Right.
So it does one of those like.
Yeah, it like lands on the corner of the roof, and then tries to like wiggle its way back up and slides down onto the ground.
Nice.
Yeah. Hooray! One slime is gone.
Yay. And no other monsters will appear.
No.
Never ever
Yep.
in a million years.
No. No other monsters. It's my turn, right?
Yep.
Because I'm gonna stab this thing again.
Nice.
Shoveling it with your halberd.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
That's a crit.
Sorry.
Oh. We learning from our mistakes.
Apparently.
Oh! Art's getting better, man.
Art is...
He's more confident and sure of himself. He's stronger.
That's 2 crits in 2
Art
rounds.
bought better dice.
Art bought better dice.
You did, actually.
People are like, hey, changing dice won't help. They're wrong. Oh, it's only a 1, though. I only rolled 1 on the damage.
Plus what?
Times 3. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it plus strength, or is it plus anything on the damage?
Yeah, it's plus your strength.
All right.
See, that's what I thought. It's plus strength on damage.
Yeah.
On damage? I thought
Is
strength was your attack bonus.
It's both.
Is it?
On certain weapons.
Attack bonus doesn't go into your
on certain
damage.
weapons. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Attack bonus doesn't go into your damage, but your strength does.
Does it? Yeah. God, I'm
Well,
so
then I've
freaking
been
confused.
underhanding my damage for
but
basically all the time.
Not for
Your dex
ranged.
base.
Not range. You don't get anything to your range.
Yeah, but I've been attacking with Nork this entire time.
Then Nork would get.
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
It's just a +1. It's not a huge.
Yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Anyway, that's a plus 2, and then that's
I'm
9
an idiot.
if it's times 3.
It's what?
9 if it's times 3.
Shit.
'Cause that's what
Fuck
a
yeah,
crit is.
dude.
Yeah.
All right, so after dude slashes at it and it jiggles just a tiny bit, you get a like much better scoop out of it just because of the shape that it's in when you pierce it with your halberd. I'm picturing you using it literally like a shovel, like you're just
like
underhanding it. Yeah, you're just scooping parts of it away.
Yeah.
And it reduces in size quite a lot. What's next turn?
I attack with my metal. I take a 5-foot step towards the slimy, and I'll full attack the slimy. So
The Slimu?
slimy. 14 on my first hit and 19 on my second hit. That's 2 attack.
I mean,
So, yeah, that hits.
you
right?
hit both, yeah.
Okay.
As long as it's over 3, you're good.
6 damage with my metal arm and 8 damage with my fire thingy. Fire sword.
How much is that total? 12? Wait, how much is 8 and 6?
Yeah, so 14.
Okay, yeah. Marvelous. So, with your metal arm, you slash at it and scoop out a whole lot of it. And with the flaming sword, you just kind of golf swing the rest of it off the train. And it's gone. Hooray! You guys murdered the slimes. The guard is annoyed with you.
Too bad.
I whisper to him,
It was dangerous.
experience.
You're dangerous.
Experience.
What? Speak up. I can't hear you. Please. It is my job to keep the passengers on this train safe. You are passengers.
We're with the guild. It's our job to keep people safe everywhere we go.
Also, we're on top of a train. I'm going back inside.
Fair enough, both of you.
I instantly like you. Let's have a drink.
Still, you could have communicated a little bit better to start off, but fine.
Oh, because we had so much time.
You had Look. Whatever.
I hate to interrupt everyone, but we came up here to fight these things after hearing a gloopy splosh on the roof. We've heard more than one, and we've only fought 2 of these things, and there's also no guarantee this won't continue to happen, and also...
What? What? There's just all this wind in the train. I'm sorry.
Great.
Adam, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I literally don't know how to respond to any of that.
What?
You guys are getting pretty close to your destination at this point.
All right, I'm going to go back in the
I
train.
was going
I'm
to say
getting
the
back in
wind
the fucking
rustling
train.
is especially bad for Knack because his ghillie suits
Oh.
all leave. So it's just like...
Yeah, that's true. Knack looks at this fucking sword he's got for the next, like, little bit.
And you can't drop it or anything, huh?
No, it's just in
Can
my
you just
hand.
and then it's out?
I suppose. But maybe there might be something else. Maybe there might be more slimes. Maybe someone should stay behind.
Perhaps.
My
All right.
climb's real bad. I'm not staying up here.
As you guys finish your battle and get back into the train, after a few minutes, there are a few more. They are not as loud, but there are a few more sloshy thumps atop the train as you get closer and closer to the destination. And it seems like the oozes are just falling out of the sky to pelt the train at this point. They're mostly just sloshing and flying and bouncing off the train. None of them are sticking to it at this point. You very soon feel the train's brakes begin to engage and hear the now familiar whirring sound as it begins to slow into the train station. Pulling into the station, you can see folks crowded around on the platform, as is to be expected. The train station itself is smaller than most you've been in, being little more than a desk to serve as a ticket booth and a large open space on either side of the tracks serving as the platforms connected with an overhead walkway. Train comes to a mostly controlled but sort of panic stop, and 3 of the oozes on the front of the train get flung off, landing on the overhead walkway and reducing in size like almost immediately because they just slosh against it so hard they just splash essentially. One falls down between the tracks and gets squished by the train itself, and 2 of the others fly off and land on the platform on the side that you guys would be disembarking on, and also kind of splash and reduce in size. So these things are like tiny little slimes at this point. Guards run towards the exit of the train, warning passengers to stay on board until told otherwise. And exiting, weapons now drawn, they shout for the 2 in-station guards nearest to assist them, and cautioning to-be passengers to get to safety and get outside the building until things are under control.
Really quickly, I just want to say, because Brix kicked that thing off of the train, for the next little while when she's walking, she's doing that like paw flicking thing because she's got like a little goo stuck between her beans. So she's just like every time she walks.
So the guards on board the train and in the train station go and take care of the slimes pretty quickly. People just kind of funnel out the door. Not all of them go completely outside. They're just kind of mulling around the door to stay a safe distance away from the slimes. The guards go and essentially go and poke at the slimes until they die. One of the guards comes back and tells people that it's okay to now disembark the train. One of the 2B passengers on the platforms tries to start a slow clap. A couple people join in, but really not even close to everybody.
Yeah, no.
But nonetheless, the air of gratitude is felt.
Here
Right.
we are.
As you guys disembark the train, though, the guard that fought alongside you up on top of the train, despite being annoyed with you in the moment, does come up to you and gives you a nice nod of appreciation and says, "We really appreciate you all stepping up and lending a hand. We can't apologize enough for the hassle, and I can't give you much to thank you, but what I can do is make sure that to and from Oakward, you'll always ride for free."
Well, thank you, sir. And no worries at all. We're just doing our job.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that. And a good job you're doing.
I'm so glad that we get free passage to the middle of nowhere from now on.
And from the middle of nowhere,
Hooray!
you can leave for free.
And I don't think you've ever paid for a train.
You don't know my life.
I do know a lot of your life, actually.
Did we pay for that trip?
We
Yeah,
we did.
Pay
Brix
14 silver.
Brix doesn't.
You're right.
She just gets naked and makes one of us carry her on.
Yeah, she poses as a pet.
Yeah.
Meow.
Meow.
I love
Brix can't meow.
Yeah, is that
Do whatever.
a regular occurrence
The
on the train?
slimes? No.
Yeah.
They really don't attack ever. They're scavengers.
Yeah. No, that was weird. They're not supposed to do that.
Oh, you're from the area.
Well, yeah. Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, you know that there's really no shortage of things for slimes to scavenge off. There's no shortage of animals, and there's not really been a change to the environment or anything.
Mm-hmm. Worth not to be an alarmist. Worth keeping an eye on.
Oh, most certainly. Absolutely. We've actually had quite a bit more guild activity and bounty hunters and things in the area because there have been an increased amount of animal sightings and things, but nothing really all that dangerous or noteworthy. They haven't been outright attacking people like the slimes have just now. It's just been, there's been more of a presence of them.
Okay.
But we have had people, guards and hunters out dealing with things.
Yeah. So I guess my main question is they eat the cubes eat the dead. Why would they be tempted to come here?
Maybe they just missed you, big guy.
Oswalt just kind of looks at Brix and is kind of doing the low key no head shake. Just shut up.
Well, the only time I've ever heard of slimes attacking anything alive is when they were starving, but like I said, there's not really any shortage of food for them around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Unless there was something that was making them attack or something that was keeping them from their food source or something.
Well, maybe it was just a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm sure it has nothing to do.
Maybe it was a once in a
anything.
lifetime occurrence.
Yeah.
Famous last words. Anyway, keep us in the loop. Let us know if there's any more slime-based shenanigans, and we'll be happy to lend a hand if we can.
Of course. Thank you so much again.
No problem. And Oswalt gives him the finger guns.
He gives you a salute.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. Oswalt kind of walks away and kind of faces the town and just goes,
So, Oswalt, you're familiar with the area?
Yeah. It's been a little while since I've been here. And last time I was here, there was a lot of screaming and torches and pitchforks. So, hopefully it goes better this time.
Maybe we should be on our way.
I mean, I don't expect anybody to recognize me, as I was a lot younger last time I was here. Oh, by the way, welcome to my hometown. Ha 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 ha. Hey everybody, it's Adam, and you are at the end of another episode of the Killustrators. Thank you so much for listening. I feel like I should pitch a drinking game where the audience takes a shot every time something bad happens on a train, but you'd all be dead. You'd all be dead if you did that. As usual, music provided by Kevin McLeod of Incompetech.com. This episode will be on our YouTube channel by Friday, and we'll have a fresh new episode for you 2 weeks from now. Check us out at Killustrators if you want to see what we're doing on Twitter. And if you're looking for a fun place to hang out with tons of cool people doing cool things, join our Discord. The link for that is in the description. Thank you very much for reviewing the show and sharing it with your friends if you're so inclined. We really appreciate that. Every little bit helps getting the word out. I'm sure some of you have noticed we've got a updated audio system for some of this, so I hope it's noticeable. I hope it's good. I hope it's juicy. I hope you're enjoying it, because I know I am. Be sure to listen next week, where I'm sure trains continue to be the couriers of the goddamn apocalypse because we cannot catch a break on these things.
Fuck trains.
Yeah, what she said. Okay, bye.